So I got those door speakers hooked up to the Sundown Audio SFB 500.4. Everything's done nice, neatly, beautiful looking installation. If you ask me, I've never done anything this nice before. I really outdid myself on this. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but you know what I'm saying. I just like it a lot. And I made myself these little bass knob holders, just a PVC pipe. I went to my local Ace Hardware, cut it to length, bought it by the foot, notched this out, and stick my bass knob in there, ready to go. Sky high car audio bass knob. I can put it back in. That's sexy. That is sexy. So, back in that other video, I was mentioning that I had a alternator whine, or a whine noise that came out through the speakers after I purchased this amplifier to replace the NVX. And I thought, well, crap, maybe the Sundown Audio SFB was bad. And I was like, no, man, it can't be like that. And I was like, well, that's got to be that. I know that's an engine ground loop issue. That's why I was hearing the whining coming out of the speaker. So I was like, well, maybe I blew the ground on this. So I grounded the RCAs, and that did nothing. And then I grounded over here. I checked my RCAs over here, and that did nothing. And I still had the alternator whine. And I took my ground from my head unit and I hooked it up to my ground right here on this amplifier. And these two amplifiers and this are grounded to, well, this is where the grounds go, the negatives, post. And then, the negatives go to the frame or the distribution block down there, and then down to the frame, direct metal. And so when I did that, when I hooked the ground to the battery, or to the right there, the engine noise went away, and I was like, oh, that's great, So I realized that somehow, some why, I got this ground loop issue that I can't track down to where it's coming from. But I did notice that if I can't use any ground behind the radio. I can't even hook up the antenna, because I'll get that irritating, nasty, loud engine noise coming through through the speakers. So I do have this tiniest, slightest engine noise coming through the speakers. Like, you can barely hear it, but once you turn up the volume, it's gone. Like, it's nothing that'll bug the crap out of you. So I gotta figure out where I'm getting that engine ground loop from. It might be that, it's surged when this amplifier blew. It surged power back to the batteries and everything, down to the alternator, just a chain of electrical. Because, you guys are probably going to roast me, but I don't have this amplifier or that one fused at all to these batteries. The only fusing that I have is that 300 amp right there, those 4 300 amps right there, and then the ones under the hood. And zero fusing here. So that's the way I wanted to do it. And yeah, if it bites me, it bites me, but I don't think it bit me that bad, because I was able to replace that. And this batteries are still good. My alternator is still good. Yes, I do have a little bit of engine ground loop noise, but I can live with that. I did buy a replacement antenna that's magnetic, so I can still have my radio. I just gotta install it. And this does have HD radio, which I really like and enjoy. My other stereo did not have HD radio, and that's gonna be nice to play with. So, I got so many updates for you guys. So many. So I got this amplifier right here now. Sorry, I just got excited. So the MVX XAD42. Like I said on the last videos, this amplifier, I hooked it up well, properly. Look, you can't tell me that's a shit job. Okay, so I was trying it out, first run, low power, and I was so excited. I had my son in there with me. We're listening to it. The gains were maybe like a quarter. I was just playing with the dials, just not like playing like being careless and this and that. I just, okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's start out slow, you know, ease into it. That's what I mean. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's volume low volume. You guys could hear on the radio, whatever. Before it crapped out, you guys, it was playing. And then I heard the popping sounds coming from the speakers. It went pop, 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 pop. And then I was like, what the heck is that? So I turned it down, and then I turned the truck off. And that's where I say that it bit me in the butt, because I don't have any fusing. And that's probably something that could have contributed to whatever. But that's neither here nor there. It's done with. So I called MVX Audio, and I explained them the situation. Look, this amplifier is brand new. It barely even has scratches on the mounting holes. Like, boom, it's brand new. Brand new. And so they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry, you know, we'll get that taken care of. Yeah, well, if they decide to take it in as a return, they'll send you an email, and they'll let you know. And then you can send it back to us. They'll look at it and determine what the cause of the issue was, if it was a user error or faulty equipment, or you know what I mean. And so depending on there, they'll send me a replacement depending on their findings, which, you know, hopefully everything works out for me and I get another amplifier, and then I'll just have another spare, and that'd be cool to have another spare. I did keep my box. People, keep your boxes. Keep your boxes until, I don't know, until the warranty is over, I guess. Keep your boxes. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm going to be returning this hopefully soon, within the next week or this week. Yep, that's what it looks like. Yeah, I know this is a long video, but I had to cram it all in, I guess. It's been a minute. So that's what's up. See you guys.